Yes. Hold on for a second. I have a very good conversation to talk with the people of YouTube. Good afternoon. This is your friend Victor Robinson again. You can just call me Vic. So, today, what's on the agenda for today? Don't you get tired of watching movies on TV like TBS or TBS or TNT, and you like, I love this movie, but they cut out all the good parts. They cut out the great old fashioned sex scenes. Like you watch Basic Instinct, you see, damn, they cut that movie real fucking cut up. And then you can't see Sharon Stone naked. But you can see Michael Douglas naked with his ass, but you can't see beautiful Sharon Stone's ass. Or they blur it out. But anyway, that is not the agenda for the day. That was just a different topic. But everybody out there, it's another day in the life of Victor Robinson. Now I know I'm not interesting and not, your preview, but it's all about talking shit. That's all it is. Just talking shit. But the thing about it is, I'm just thinking about the future of the entertainment industry. We all love 80s movies. We all love 80s horror, 80s action, 80s comedy. And I enjoy it all. But everything else with the new world, I also wanted to create new channels. I know you get tired of watching the same old shit over and over again. You see National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation on HBO. You love the movie. I love it. Then you start seeing it on Cinemax and TBS and Spike TV, and you just want to see different shit. Like back in the 90s, when you turn on the cable box in the 90s, you're like, oh shit, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Poison Ivy with Drew Barrymore on HBO at 12 o'clock at night. And of course, I was a teen kid at the time when I saw that movie. I was like, it's a white female. Holy shit, that is on HBO. Can't watch it on Showtime. Anything that shows, that's what I used to tell you in the 90s or the 80s. Can't watch it on Showtime. It only can be aired on HBO. That's when they bring back the old school HBO, the 80s HBO. You know, the First and 10, the Dream On, Tales from the Crypt. Bring that back. That's childhood, my childhood, watching Cinemax. Monday night is comedy. Tuesday night is drama. Wednesday night is premiere night. Thursday night, horror night. Friday night was premiere, or Wednesday was premiere. One of those damn nights was premiere. No, Vanguard was Friday night, I think. Saturday night was action after 10 o'clock. Sunday night, classics all day, 5-star movies on Sunday night. That's Cinemax. You can only see it on Cinemax. Bring that Cinemax back. Fuck all that Max Go and all that shit. Bring back that Cinemax that made you want to watch movies when you put your VHS in. My dad used to make a lot of VHS tapes. We used to record stuff off HBO, Cinemax all the time. And as a kid growing up, I'm watching tapes. I'm like, holy shit, that was a good movie. Holy shit, that was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoy watching those movies. Like my dad had the premiere of Mikey. When Mikey first came out on Cinemax, I watched that movie in 1993 when it came out, or 1992 when it came out. I watched that movie. I was a kid, but I watched it. I enjoyed it. That same tape with that was There's a Kickboxer, Doll Man on that same VHS, 6-hour Metro Ricks. My dad bought Metro Ricks and he bought a Scotch tape. It was a Scotch, it said Scotch on it. 8-hour, the Fiji tapes, the all those tapes were fucking awesome. Polaroid tapes, they had those too. And he used to line those bad boys up, man. My dad, he'll be at work. I forgot what he was doing. He was working at Taco Bell or whatever. But before that, he was in the Army. And he recorded a lot of stuff on Cinemax. He watched, recorded the damn Full Metal Jacket when it first came out. Bloodsport off the movie channel back then. Watch a lot of foreign movies that came around was on the movie channel. I know I love the streaming service. I do. I love Netflix. I love Hulu. But those movies back then, those nostalgia, I love going back to watching on YouTube those Cinemax promos, those Showtime promos from back in the 90s. I love that era. Now it just is updated, but if you want to bring someone a kill box, you got the Showtime Scream, the Showtime. Now, how about retro Showtime, where you can watch all the original content that was made? I know you got to get those suckers locked in a vault. Some of those movies you don't even have on VHS. Some of those movies you don't even have on DVD. I mean, the old stand-up comedies with Tim Allen and Ellen DeGeneres, yeah. And all those old school guys, people that ones that are not even alive anymore. Stan, I forgot his name, Stan. They always go, yeah, you like that, yeah. Yeah, you want your face, yeah. You stupid little boy, yeah. Like that, old school stuff, I like bring that back. Bring it back to us. Bring out the old HBO. I want to watch the First and Tens. I've been looking for those First and Tens. I can't find them. I can't find those one stand-up or Def's Comedy Jam. No, watch them in their entirety. How it used to be. Dream On. I can't find that. Arliss. I love to watch Arliss again. I was a kid. I enjoyed this shit. The Cinemax After Dark films. Not the Passion Cub, not the Hotel Erotica, but back in the day, they used to have these just plain movies we used to watch. Truth or Dare with Madonna. I watched all these kids in the movies. I wasn't supposed to, that was my life back then. I enjoyed it. 17, Child 17 was Cinemax. Well, that's from those from Montgomery, Alabama. 17 was Cinemax, 23 was Stars when it first came out. You could not watch anything on Stars. I saw a stream on Stars when it first came out. I actually saw that at my aunt's house, but when I saw it again on my own, was on Stars. First, watching the free Stars preview weekend, Grosse Pointe Blank with John Cusack, which I really love. John Cusack. I love all John Cusack movies. One of my favorite guys. Nick Cage. I love him too. That was the station you watch. Stars was the station for Jerry Bruckheimer movies. Wes Craven movies, Quentin Tarantino movies were always on Stars. Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, all that is on Stars. Out of Sight on Stars. The Sale was on Stars. I can go on and on with this stuff because Stars usually have their own horror night and their own comedies night. Before there was TV series, it was just plain movies, And now everything's all fucking moved up, all everything else, And I want to bring that back. How about we can't bring it back on the thing? How about we make a regular television with all the retro stuff, retro Stars, retro Cinemax, retro HBO, put it on broadcast TV, The future of broadcast TV. Hell, you know what? I'm gonna give you a lot of ideas right now for you. And I want these ideas out there. So how about this? How about this? A converter box that plays Roku, plays that's Wi-Fi available. A converter box. You can watch stuff off USB memory cards. You can watch stuff off the TV. Hell, you can have anything. It's a Wi-Fi converter box, with a DVD player on it, some bitch, And you can put a DVD in there and watch DVDs, and you can do all that in one little box. Yeah. Or a UBS player that can play movies on it. Or you can get movies already on it for $200. You can get a UBS memory card with Rambo and Rocky on one UBS memory card that will play on your Blu-ray. Yeah, make some money like that. Custom-made USB memory cards with all of the Conjuring, all of the Lord of the Rings for $2.99. They should do that. Walmart should have Walmart Taxi. A taxi service for taking care of customers who cannot drive. Take them from Walmart to home. Walmart to home. People who work at Walmart, and if they can't, can't get a ride or anything, Walmart Taxi will take you home and work. You don't have to pay them that day. It comes as your check, and you can put $20 out of each check to pay for Walmart Taxi. Take you home, take you to work. Take you home, take you to work. And that means you cannot. Don't say you can't get nowhere to work. Walmart takes will take you home back from work at $20 at your check every pay period. Walmart home. Hell, you can go grocery shopping too. You got a little area for grocery shop, one grocery shop, go ahead. $20 home. You're a Walmart associate. All you do is show them your badge, and boom, 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 you're done. Walmart taxi. Take you home, take you out. But you got to sign up for it and pay for it on the app. Buy a credit card. So you're already paid them. So if you missed that taxi, you're on your own. Walmart taxi. Copyright protection, infringement by Victor Robinson. I created it. I gave it to you. Guess what? I want my money. Walmart taxi. What about Walmart Medical? Doctors on facility. Doctor will take a Walmart doctor at the Walmart facility who works in a pharmacy will take care of you. Booyah. Ideas wrong thing. Priority one is the name of my app. It would be the creation. It would be all these blockbusters rolled into one. All the DVDs you have in your house, you can take it down there. It's like for UD. Put all your movies on the thing, and you can watch it all like that. All in a library. All there for you. Every DVD, every movie you got in your house, you can put it on this thing, put it on the computer, slam, 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 and watch everything you own. Enhancement. And it is enhanced to 4K. All you gotta do is pay a membership, $5.99 a month, to keep all your movies that you have in your house on that thing, in your Wi-Fi. Boom. Priority one. Also, priority also have their own movies like Netflix and Hula Hoop. But next, priority one is a movie company. We create new content for that station. You don't have to watch Netflix. You can still have your Netflix. You can still have Hulu Hoop. But we create our own content. We also, with our horror productions, we will roll out films every freaking month. Film a movie, make a movie, we'll sell it. That's what the future's in store for us. Every idea we have, flocking. I have over 399 ideas on Greenlight Pick. Greenlightpick.com. And you can search, put Victor Robinson in, you can search all my ideas. I have over 600 submissions on that site on Greenlight Pick. It's a lot of ideas. They say $20, you will win $100. No, you'll win $100 if they like your idea. I have over a lot on there. I got different ideas. I got 9 different sworn enemies. The story I created in my head is Van Damme and Steve Seagal working together. John Law's daughter was married to Steven Seagal's son. Steven Seagal's son and his daughter get killed, tortured and killed by an ex-CIA guy who's actually a drug trafficker. But Steven Seagal's son was infiltrating as an undercover cop. And when this drug trafficker killed Steven Seagal's son, he also killed Jean-Claude Van Damme's daughter. And these two enemies had to get together to kick some fucking ass. And the main villain of the movie could be anybody you want. I would say Jason Statham, playing a bad guy, the big-time drug kingpin, who goes up against Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal. But you could also throw in the number 2 guy. Maybe, I don't know, Michael Jai White, or I don't know. Anybody else you got? They can do movies now. So to throw them together, make a movie called Sworn Enemies. Also, John Carpenter Vampires. Love that movie. Love James Woods. How about you bring out Jack Crow, his own thing by him killing his dad, and then he goes up to the monastery and start working for the priests and stuff, killing vampires. The young Jack Crow. That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome to the T. And I'm talking about big guys who want to do a movie like that. The young Jack Crow. Fucking going around killing vampires and everything. A whole TV series, including Montoya, is the one who left at the end of John Carpenter's Vampires. He learns him at a young age. They're buddies. King of Vampires ass. Not like Supernatural, but better than Supernatural. R-rated version. The vampires, the gore, all of that. And that's what I'm talking about doing. That's an idea. An idea to show everybody that we got new content. It's like Halloween. Halloween 2018 was good. I liked it. I also love the Rob Zombie remake. I love that too. I love that. I love the remake of Halloween 2018. It was good. I enjoy it. I want to see Halloween Kills. I want to see Halloween Ends. I'm a big, that was good. I mean, the brutality of the movie. If you're going to make it better than the original, you do the same thing. Hell, you can do the same thing with Elm Street. The original 1984 Elm Street. The day after, when Nancy's still around, Freddy killed her mom. Let's just say all that shit happened. Freddy did what he did, and Freddy comes back 40 years later because of Nancy's children. Yeah. Nancy's the mother in this movie, comes after Nancy's children. But she's 40 years old now. So you say grandchildren. Nancy's grandchildren are being taught by Freddy Krueger. So you'll pass 40 years past with no Dream Warriors, none of that. Just go straight from Nightmare on Elm Street to the new Nightmare on Elm Street. That'll be your remake. Just like Halloween 2018. Freddy comes out. The same thing that happened in the first movie happens again in the next one. This time, Nancy's got a grandson in this movie. He's not a pussy like the Nightmare on Elm Street from 2. He's a badass motherfucker. That would be good. That would be freaking good. What happened with Johnny Depp if he did reverse the Nightmare on Elm Street one? What if it was all a dream sequence and Johnny Depp was still alive? He didn't get killed in bed. Did they Johnny Depp return for this new sequel? I don't know. I like that. I like that ending. I love that. And that movie, you just throw everybody on. Ever for long, all that. Did with Terminator. Why not we do it? Why not we do with that? I love it. Continuations is good too. And that's how you do a movie like that. If you do Hellraiser, why mess with Pinhead? Leave Pinhead alone. Pinhead is not Hellraiser. It's the person who messes with the box. Do a movie about the box. Leave Pinhead and those people alone. If you want to pop up at the end of the movie to surprise you can do that too. But just do a movie based on that box. And the other monsters that come out, not Pinhead. Just do it like that. Or do a TV series based off of it. Everyone who fucks with this box gets fucked up. That's what you can do. That's how you can make it interesting. You can do that. Bring it. Bring it the pain. But we're not going to even mess with all those titans. Those are Frankenstein and Draculas, Those are the original. How about you redo Blackula? Redo that movie. Update it. I know Eddie Murphy did it in Vampire in Brooklyn, but we can update. Have Terrence Howard play Blackula. And there's a black Van Helsing in the movie, of course, going up against Blackula. Terrence Howard's Blackula. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And the person that goes up against him, I think Morris Chestnut can play the Van Helsing. Get the person who directed The Best Man. Put a lot of people who was in The Best Man in this Dracula movie. The cast is different. Neil Long, throw them all in there. Empire people, throw them in there too. And we just have a little good soundtrack. The person who did the Empire soundtrack can do this little funky 2020 Blackula movie. And I think that'd be awesome too. Yeah. Classes are great. We could change the game. I have a lot of ideas, man. Just ask me anything. Ask me, how would you do this? What movie would you do? I would do it. Because I'm an awesome guy. I want to make movies great again. And I got to shout out Lady Calfio, best fucking actor. One of the best fucking actors. You watch him in Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and you watch, The Wolf on Wall Street. That's an actor. De Niro, all Al Pacino, All those characters, I love those guys. And you put all of them in a movie? Leo DiCaprio, De Niro, Al Pacino, Denzel Washington, all these guys in the movie. Make a 3-hour long movie with all these actors. Do it. I mean, do it now. Something new, something fresh. Make everybody happy. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Remake Austin Powers. XA on the funny, make it action, make it sexy. Make it sexy in action. Because Austin Powers 2000, it was funny. It was good. You watch it and watch it and watch it. Make it real. Make it bloody. Let someone else bring it out. He can have the babies and Shagadelic and all that, but bring in some bloody action. Kingsman style. Bloody freaking action. Trilogy of action. I know it was a ripoff of James Bond. Of course it was. But make it action. Make it sexy. Make it hard. Hell, I got my own little James Bond continuation. Troy Alexander, who's also in my Master Dems collection. Rival to James Bond. Rival to him. MI6. Read the Master Dems collection. Read my book on Amazon. I lower the price. I want you to read my books. I want you to enjoy my stories that I have to tell. I have a lot to get across, a lot to sell. Hell, I even gave the books away for free, and a lot of people read them that I know of. So please pick RealAmazon.com. Look up Victor Robinson II. Look up my books. Read them. If you got Amazon Prime, you can read them for free on the tablet. Sure, ain't no fucking excuse why you don't read my fucking books. You know, you're sitting on your ass, playing your Xbox, PlayStation 5, whatever the fuck you're doing, and you're looking at the door. Hey, you should be reading my book. If you want to take a shit in your bathroom, read my book. Read it. It's interesting. It's fucking different than every book that's out there because I did it because I'm not an expert. I'm not a Stephen King. I'm not Dean Koontz. I am not a John Carpenter, but I know how to write a fucking story because that's the story I had in my head at the time, and I want you guys to read the book. I'm having fun doing this. I just want to use a YouTube video because people say you gotta be on YouTube, you gotta do something, you know. Instead of me coming home, walking around the house, pacing around, learning, thinking about shit in my head, I'm telling the fans, telling everybody out there, I'm the new form of entertainment now. We're gonna do some big things together. Brooke, if you're watching, shout out to you and everything you do and everything you've been doing. And I'm willing to ride with you on this tidal wave of good fun and good things that happen for both of us. If I don't make it, if I don't be able to go on that mode with you, if somehow an avalanche comes and takes me out the picture, hell, at least I'm starting something with us. At least we're starting a new thing in this thing. And I'm willing to do horror, do action, do comedy, do thrillers, do everything out there in the entertainment world. Hell, I'll fucking work with a music video if I got to, do some music or something like that. As long as I got the tools in front of me. I want you people to know I love all of you. White, black, Hispanic, Chinese, everything about you. Lesbian, transgender, whatever you are. I'm cool with everybody. I'm cool with all of you. I'm cool with every storyline out there. Cool that WWE love you too. I want to make movies great again. I want to show the world what we can do together. All we have to do is put our minds together. We can create a new movie, new story, new game. Hell, a new WWE Walking Dead game. How about that? Mix the Walking Dead, mix the WWE together. You have create your own Survivor, create your own this, create your weaponry. You can only use one special weaponry, one knife or a hammer or a crossbow. Create your own characters how you want it. Build them up. You can have a team of characters you can create your own WWE superstars that help you fight this game. Oh, hell, you can import your WWE wrestler from WWE2K20 to help you fight these zombies. How about a wrestling zombie game or a wrestling shoot 'em game or a Grand Theft Auto game where you use your wrestlers from your games in? It's a special world out there for both of us. There's a lot of ideas. Huh? How about you turn your wrestling game into a horror game or an action game? And when they get done wrestling, walking around backstage and shit, they get in the car, they drive to their house like The Sims, and they sit down with their families and shit. Take the whole WWE experience to a fucking new level. Huh? How about that too? I'm a wrestling fan. I've been playing wrestling games since they first came out on PlayStation. WWE SmackDown was the first wrestling game I ever played. The last wrestling game played is WTX20. It glitches. I get into the game so fucking badly, and it turns off on me. And I would love to play more WWE games. I would love to be a part of WWE Universe. I love playing it. You know, it's just that I want more storyline. When I'm done with that story, I want another storyline. I want to storyline myself to death with WWE. Okay? I want to enjoy more WWE games. How about you bring all the games you created, create all one big storyline game? The WWE Universe storyline is dead. You know, I played the Universe over 3 or 4 times. I reset it. I restarted. I want something to happen. I want a guy. I'm wrestling with my creative player. I want another guy to come out there and try to beat my ass. If I fight Brock Lesnar in a universe mode, I want him to have Paul Heyman come and talk to me and get in my face and get in my ass. I want to be able to interact, hire some movie stars to voice a bunch of creative players. Have a universe mode that has storyline in it too. Day-to-day thing. I want something crazy to happen. I want Paige to pop out from the back store and say, come in my dressing room. You can be my boyfriend or something like that. I want to have a couple thing going. I want to be able to walk around my girlfriend, my woman wrestler backstage and say, hey, this is my girlfriend. I want shit like that to happen, I want some love. I want something going on. I'm going to go to the hotel room with Natalia or go to the hotel room with Eva Mendes or something like that to happen in the storyline. I want a whole damn story based off of that in a wrestling game, I want a real fucking experience. I played it, driving around the car. Boost it up a little bit. Give us something,